my gosh. Y'all, hey, ducks? There's a duck? Salsa dancing. Oh my god, I wish I could salsa dance. I would have so much fun doing that. There was actually a taco place that I knew of back when I lived in a super small town that had awesome salsa dancing on Thursday nights, and I wish I could go back there because that would be so much fun. Stephanie, thank you so much for the like. Cedric, thank you for the like. Jeffrey, thank you for the like. Sarah, thank you for the like. Thank you guys so much for coming back here. I am so excited y'all are here. Oh my god. I think I might have gotten a little bit overexcited. I exploded a little bit too quickly there. Sorry about that. That was just a little bit premature buttons. So there's that. I was so happy to see y'all. I can't help myself. I could not help myself. Sorry. Sarah, thank you so much for coming in and sharing the stream. I really appreciate you. Thumbs up! Cookie! Happy yeah! Hi! Pengy, thank you so much for liking the stream and for sharing the stream. I really appreciate you, Pengy. You are awesome, and you also oh my god! I'm so 90s, that hurts! Hi! Ducks? Where? Oh my god, my dad used to do a thing where he kind of sounded like a duck. Let me see if I can try to do that. Yeah, no, that didn't work. Never mind. He did it really well. At least when I was an 8-year-old, I thought he did it really well. So we're going to say he did it really well, and we're going to, ignore that I just tried to do that. I'm much better at making, fake cat sounds. Or, dying cow, in heat. Hey, Cedric, you're doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. Thank you so much for the 279 days of followage. I appreciate you. Squirrel love. I appreciate you. Ermagerd, and Stephanie, thank you so much for the 255 days of followage. I appreciate you. Yeah, squirrel love. I love squirrel love. Salsa dances. I can't really do it. I can't do the steps. I'm really bad. I'm so rhythmically challenged. It's so sad. Pengy, eyeball wave. Hi, Pengy. Hi. Hi. So good to see you. That's your best friend, Carmen. Oh my god. Hi, best friend Cedric. How are you? I'm always so excited to see you. Hugs fam. Hogs. Here. Hi, happy hippie. What's up? Bet you're picking your nose. I mean, I wasn't, but did you know that the ancient Egyptians would stick a needle up your nose to swirl around and pull out your brains for mummification? That's a cool thing that I learned. I've also kind of contemplated, if you're, picking your nose and you're in, a car accident at, a high speed, would your, finger, just push through the cartilage? What would actually happen? I really want to understand the science of this. It's something that keeps me up at night, if I'm totally honest. Love you, Carmen. Aw, love you too, Cedric. Hi, Penny. Aw, fam. Hi, best friend Cedric. Picking nose? I'm not picking my nose right this second. Maybe I'm picking my nose. I don't know. I was hiding. You're back. Hugs! I love hugs. There's more hugs. I love more hugs. Hey, Sean, thank you so much for liking this stream. Patrick, thank you for liking this stream. And thank you so much for sharing this stream. I super appreciate you, man. Okay, so confession, the serious confession, okay? So on the socks, there are several that have actual rocks on them, but there is a sock that is made of brick, and brick is not technically a rock. So I feel a little bit disappointed in myself. I feel like a fraud. A brick is a fake rock. It's technically a ceramic. I'm I'm very sorry for misrepresenting my socks that way. I really am so sorry. Shame. I really shame. KK. Hey, Bruce and Grub and Dub merch. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the double like. Kevin, thank you so much for the like. I appreciate you, fam. You're so Carmen. Spins, Carmen. Woo! Okay, maybe I can't. I just hit my keyboard. Maybe spinning is not like okay, here. Let's go. Let's do the spin. Okay. Woo! Okay, we did it. Yes, we didn't fall down. This is amazing. Salsa dance. Salsa dancing with Sean. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Funny kitty sounds. You're so Carmen. Ah, it's like, what is that? I don't know. You're so Carmen. That's so Raven. I don't know. That feels very like Clarissa Explains It All to me a little bit, which like I'm totally here for. You're unfollowing. Oh my God, fraud! Fraud! Oh my God, because of the bricks. Oh gosh, I knew I shouldn't have put bricks on those socks. I knew that was a terrible choice. I should have made better choices. You're unfollowing. You will not be lied to. Oh my gosh. I regret all of my choices in life. This is terrible. I should clearly be better about how I portray my socks in the future. Although currently I'm not wearing socks. I have bare feet. Hi. Those are my feet. So I do not have bricks on my feet at this current moment in time. Tested positive today, so out of work for 5 days. Oh, that flippin' sucks. Flakes. Flake that. That is. I'm. Box that. I'm sorry, Sarah. That's a bummer. You're a beautiful Carmela. Aw. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Aw. Cute face. Fox? What does the fox say? Ding, 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 ding. No, I will not do that. Ooh, barefoot. I know. Kinky, right? You're supposed to charge for feet pics, not give them away for free. Yes. Okay, so, but the thing is, I'm using my gaming page to advertise for my OnlyFans. And, you know, the OnlyFans is where I charge for the feet pics that are more suggestive. So, you know, this is the free preview, like at the movies, where you get the free preview of the trailer with the stuff that, you know, piques your interest. Stuff. Things. What? Yeah. You have many fans? Aw, I do. I have like a fan in my living room. I have like a fan that doesn't work that I'm supposed to actually like cut the cord to and throw in the trash. I've got another fan that they sent me because the other one wasn't working. I've got an air purifier. Does that count as a fan? I don't know if an air purifier counts as a fan. But I feel like maybe it could. Who knows? Let's start a new game. Oh my freaking! What is this? What is this weird eyeball thing? I've never seen this before, but I am very excited about it. So we're gonna do this weird eyeball green. What even is this? I'm like here for it, but I don't even like this Cthulhu green thing. This is exciting. I'm here for it. This is very exciting. Oh my gosh. OnlyFans! Oh, so sorry. I don't have my OnlyFans as a chat command yet. That is forthcoming. So just, you know, you wait and see. There will be lots of pictures of me with my feet next to such things as baby Grogu and a stuffed dragon. It will be very exciting. Very exciting, I must say. I also have a collection of pencils that I will place near my feet for that purpose, because I personally find office supplies to be very exciting. Just, you know, for your information. Feet pics and kitty sounds. Steven, thank you so much for the 264 days of followage. I super appreciate you. Heck yeah. Michael's trying to talk to you. Oh my God. Hi. Hi, Michael. Hi. Hi, Michael. Oh my God, Michael. Michael, I'm so excited to see you. Oh my gosh. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi. Oh my gosh. I want to show you my giant dragon. I have a giant dragon. It's like 3 feet long and it's plush and it's so cool because like I wanted a body pillow, but then I realized I could get a stuffed dragon instead. And I was like, body pillow, stuffed dragon, body pillow, stuffed dragon. Stuffed dragon! And I was like so excited. Oh my God. So Michael, I gotta show you my stuffed dragon and I have a baby Grogu and I have a BB-8. Oh my God. I gotta introduce you to like my whole stuffed family. It's like amazing. It's so amazing. Oh my gosh. I gotta introduce you, Michael. We're gonna have a play date with my dragon and my Grogu and my BB-8 and we're all gonna be amazing and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Haha, yet. I got plans. You're actually dying over here? I mean, do you require CPR? I am CPR and first aid certified. I've taken the classes with the American Red Cross. Do you need assistance, sir? Would you like the Heimlich maneuver? What can I do? Did you know that when you conduct CPR, you can actually do the chest compressions to Another One Bites the Dust, which is actually kind of in poor taste. So you should probably imagine Another One Rides the Bus instead, because that's a little bit better. Or Staying Alive. You can also do it to Staying Alive. I just forget that you can do it to Staying Alive, so I always, imagine Another One Bites the Dust, which, really does not bring the good vibes to the saving the person thing. So, I recommend, bring the good vibes when you're trying to CPR people. The good vibes are important. I'm like 90% sure that the good vibes are important to the CPR process. Hi, Carmen. Hi. Daddy Wolf, how are you today, Daddy Wolf and Little Wolf Pups? How are you? Thank you so much for the 100 stars, Patrick and Michael and all my wolf pups and the wolf lady. I appreciate you. Woo! Wolf pups. Kitty sounds? I don't have the food. I need food. Haha, 3 foot long. Dude, it's like it is a big honkin' dragon. Like I'm promising here. It is a big honkin' dragon. Ooh, you need CPR too? Oh, CPR. Also, Steven, thank you so much for liking the stream. If I did not already say that already. Ooh, you need CPR too? Okay, so, like, I don't know if you know this, Sean, but generally CPR is done on people who are unconscious. So, like, they don't generally say, oh, CPR for me too, right? Like, come on, man. Have you seen The Sandlot? You gotta lay there. You gotta lay there and you gotta pretend to be dead. And then Wendy Peppercorn comes to give you CPR and then you can marry her. Like, that is how the whole scam works. Have you not seen The Sandlot? It's an American classic. Like, come on, man. You should understand how this works. You don't tell the person you need CPR. You pretend to drown in the pool, and then Wendy Peppercorn with the hair and the like dives into the pool, pulls you out, and then you kiss her. That's how that works. If I think 80s TV has taught me anything, that is how you get wives. I'm like 90% sure that's how most marriages happen, is from faking drowning in a pool with Wendy Peppercorn. Pretty sure. Are you a 911 operator? Ha ha ha. I mean, what is your emergency, sir? Can I help you? Remember to breathe yourself? Oh my god. Dude, I have definitely, like, been in places where I've forgotten to breathe, and I'm just like, oh my god, why am I turning purple? Turns out you need to actually breathe in order to not turn purple. And while purple is my favorite color, I do not like it to be the general tinge of my entire face. So, awkward turtle. Michael hit my stars button, so here Michael says, Michael! Michael! Hi, Michael! Hi, Michael! Hi! Oh my god, Michael, thank you so much for the 100 stars, Michael! You cold! Although Michael actually gets stars whenever he gets unicorns whenever he asks, because Michael is my favorite. So Michael can just be like, give me the unicorn, and I will be like, of course, Michael, you get the unicorn because you are my favorite. So, you know, Michael always can request the unicorn, or, you know, the squirrels, or the hugs, or anything really, because he is just, you know, my favorite. So there's that. You're seriously a breath of fresh air. You're so sweet. Aww. I do actually have a honeycomb in my kitchen. I'm very excited about eating it at some point. I was all like, oh my god, honeycomb. You can eat that? That's amazing. You need CPR? I can't breathe, drowns, and can't swim. You can't say that though. Like, you gotta like, you know, do the thing. Like, remember what Schmalz does? Come on, you gotta go jump into the pool, sink to the bottom like you're a rock, and then just stay there. And then wait until Wendy Peppercorn pulls you out. And then you get the CPR, and then you do the smooch, and then you get married. Like, that's how that works. Like, that is what I've been led to believe is actually the progression of how things work. So, like, that's what you got to do if you're trying to work the system, man. Like, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to give you advice on how to work the system here. You got to jump in the pool and sink to the bottom. And what you got to do to sink to the bottom is you got to, like, expel the air out of your chest, because otherwise it makes you more buoyant. But I believe in you. I believe that you can get Wendy Peppercorn if you really try. I believe you. I need help. Okay, bruh, like, if you need CPR, like, you wouldn't be speaking. You gotta work on, like, your CPR antics, because, like, you gotta make it convincing, you know? Like, what's his nuts from Sandlot, right? With Wendy Peppercorn, like, he sinks like a rock right to the bottom of that pool. I don't think he could actually swim, so, like, that was probably a really poor choice on his part. But, you know, he did it anyway, so you know, it was a thing that happened. Hey, Glenn, welcome in. Thank you so much for liking the stream. Welcome to the weird discussion about the Sandlot. You're so smart, you want to be like me when I grow up? I mean, I'm not that smart. I've just watched a lot of 80s movies and spent a lot of time on Nick at Night, which, I mean, I would consider more of a misspent youth situation than anything else, but, like, you know, choices were made. Choices were definitely made. Were they good choices? Probably not. They probably were not good choices. But I have never said that I am capable of good choices. So if you came here expecting good choices, like, I got some news for you, fam. I do. Tupperware raid incoming. Oh my god, we got a bored housewife coming in here with her Tupperware sales. What on earth will I ever do with that? Holy cannoli. Oh my gosh. Wait, Intense is the Tupperware man? Intense, why are you selling Tupperware? That's like a really bizarre pastime for you to have. Like, I feel like you should evaluate your choices in life because that doesn't seem like something you should be spending your time on, man. I really don't think you should be spending your time on selling people Tupperware. Did you see you ordered stickers today? Dude, I did! My phone was like telling me the things. I don't have it here because it was dying, but it's like over there and it was telling me that there were lots of exciting things for the DWD, and I was I was excited for the DWD life. I was very, very excited for the DWD life. I was like, oh my god, there's cool new things. I'm so excited. Aw, hi Sean. Hi. Hey Carmen. Hey Nate. You thought Sandlot was the 90s? Is Sandlot the 90s? I don't really remember. The 90s and the 80s and the 70s all kind of blurred together with me because I was experiencing like I Love Lucy, Three's Company, Sandlot, and Cheers all at the same time. So I believe that they are all of the same era, but I'm like 90% sure that they are not. But that was what I was watching when I was doing my homework at night in the 90s. So, and it was like Nick at Night. So like, I don't actually understand like decades very well because I'm just like the homework time, which was roughly the 50s to 90s ish, happened during that era. So I'm very confused about like literally just timelines in terms of, you know, media stuff. In pants raid, in pants. That's not how you get in her pants, Intense. That's really socially awkward. Hashtag Dukes. Incidentally, exclamation mark Dukes is a chat command you all should try. I think you'd enjoy it. Hashtag Intense Raid. Welcome, Raiders. In pants raid. Dude, wrong pants. Heck yeah. I'm gonna pin that because that's amazing. Welcome, Raiders. Heck yeah, welcome, Raiders. Your funny mannerisms. I make funny mannerisms. And noises too. The most intense raid, hot pants raid. You're dying laughing. Oh my god, do you need CPR? Do you require assistance? Do you need me to send you Wendy Peppercorn? Do you need Wendy Peppercorn? Like, let me know. I will send you Wendy Peppercorn and she will help you. And then you can like do the things. LOL, very not. Wait, what? Very not what? Make sure you do your homework. I did. Oh, no, I did not do my homework. I regret my choices in life. I should have done my homework. I did not do my homework. I'm very sorry. I should probably be grounded. Unfortunate. I should have done my homework. I'm probably going to be grounded this weekend. It's very sad because it's my birthday and I'm going to be grounded. Be terrible. You love Nick at Night? Dude, Nick at Night was the boss. Cheers, where everybody knows your name, and then like all the actors in Cheers are like Pixar actors. Like heck yeah, I'm here for that stuff. Oh my gosh, Intense, thank you so much for sharing your community with us and for the gaming raid. I super appreciate you. You rock my socks off. Badger Booty Buggy. Thank you so much for loving this stream. Old Man Shadow, thank you for liking this stream. Shep, thank you for loving this stream. And Shep, thank you so much for... Sheppy, thank you so much for sharing the stream. I appreciate you. Bye. Badger Booty Boogie. Bye. It's so much fun. Amber, thank you for liking the stream. Steve, thank you for liking the stream. Tony, thank you for liking the stream. Anthony, Maverick, thank you for loving the stream. Intense, thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate you all. You're awesome. Oh my god. Loved watching Cheers. Dude, Cheers was the best. Like, everybody knew your name, and it was amazing. Like Cheers could not go wrong. It was just amazing. Like, it was literally just amazing. Like, who doesn't love Cheers? Like, if you don't, you're making bad choices. Let's sell these guys here. Sell this guy here. And let's go Attacky. Attacky is fun. It's very fun. I like the stabby stab. Loved watching Cheers, dude. I loved watching Cheers. I didn't so much love the years with the one lady in the early years with who was blonde. She was really popular in the 80s. I don't remember her name. But Kirstie Alley. I loved the Kirstie Alley years. Also, not gonna lie, person I did not expect to like super stan in the 2020s, Ted Danson. I love like everything that Ted Danson is in. I like kind of thought that Ted Danson was gonna be like his character from Cheers, and then like he's in Mr. Mayor, which is super super fun. Like love that show. He's in The Good Place. Like Ted Danson is having a whole flippin' renaissance of his own. Like right up in here on like ABC or whatever. It's cray. I literally don't even know how to process how ridiculous Ted Danson is doing in his like twilight years. It's amazing. You know what you mean? You watched Saved by the Bell before you went to school during high school? Dude, right? Like those shows that you watched while like doing homework or getting ready for school or like all that jazz, those were like seminal pieces of your childhood that informed who you would be when you grow up. I don't know what it is that informed me to become a person who makes weird noises for no apparent reason when I grow up, but I'm pretty sure that Nickelodeon had something to do with it. Like, I'm 90% sure that Nickelodeon had something to do with all of the reasons why I'm messed up as an adult human. Like, 90% sure. You didn't do your homework? No, I did not do my homework. You shush up, Intense. You shush up. Nick at Night is awesome. Nick at Night is awesome. You are a liar. I guarantee you are wearing socks. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. Hi. This is my foot. It is here. It does not have a sock. This is my other foot. It is here. It also does not have a sock on it. See? See? Incidentally, you brought that on yourself, Intense. So, you're welcome. You may or may not have just reignited the foot thing with that comment, and I have no regrets at all. You're really animated tonight? I am! I have lots of coffee! Saved by the Bell. Saved by the Bell is amazing. You're the best. Aw, I'm gonna pin that, because that is awesome. I appreciate that. That is so sweet of you to say, dude. Take that guarantee. Yeah, exactly. Take that guarantee. Take it back even. Exactly. Favorite Kirstie Alley was Toothless growing up? What? I totally didn't know that. That is crazy. I had no clue. Undefined Gaming, thank you so much for liking this stream. And Brian, welcome in. Thank you so much for loving this stream. I super appreciate it. Dude, Boy Meets World! Topanga! Dude, I loved that show so, so much. Also, Eric was flippin' ridiculous. I loved that dude. He was such an absurd human. Oh my god, I literally cannot with that. You can do funny voices? Ooh, I like funny voices. Do you like the George Lopez show? I have not seen much of the George Lopez show. I feel like I would like it, but like it was in I think it was airing while I was in college and I didn't have cable. So I didn't watch a ton of it because I just didn't have access to TV during that time frame. And I may or may not have been occupying my time in ways that did not involve TV that we will not discuss at all because mind your business. You don't need to know what I was doing at night in my 20s. I made choices. Have you seen the series Zach Morris is Trash? No, but I need to. Also, Glenn, why are you still here? I don't need people who can tell me people about what I was choosing to do in my 20s. That's unfortunate. I did not realize that you were the one who made that comment and that you were still here. People who have like knowledge of my choices in my 20s need to like not be here for blackmail purposes, because choices were made, maybe, probably, a little bit. Feet! Yep, yikes, you're out. Intense literally invited that. Did Intense not invite that? Intense totally invited that to happen. Like, he caused that to happen, and now he's like, why did I make these choices? Like, he 1000% caused that to happen. So he does like feet. I mean, I don't know. Clearly something's going on there. You're dying here? I mean, do you require assistance? Do you need some CPR? Should I send you Wendy Peppercorn? Is that do you need CPR? I can send you Wendy Peppercorn, and I will remind her to use the tune of Staying Alive and not Another One Bites the Dust to do the CPR, because that like brings the good juju into the CPR, and not the bad juju into the CPR, because you always want good juju in the CPR. Tried to warn you? I mean, like, I try to warn him about a lot of things, but he's gonna live his life, and I don't know, feet thing is back? Dude, he 1000% made the feet thing come back just now. I'm like 90% sure he just invited that. Me too, you love Boy Meets World? Boy Meets World was amazing. I love Corey and Topanga. They're like so flippin' cute. They're so flippin' cute, like, it's not even funny how flippin' cute they are. I loved Corey and Topanga. They're the best. They're the best. What am I doing with my life here? Okay, let's see if we can do something. We don't need the shield, because we got the mana, what's a dealy thingy, what's it. Okay, and then we're gonna go and sell the things. We're gonna sell some things. It's gonna be great. We're gonna just go ahead and sell that. And that's the end of that. So that's fine. We're fine. Right here is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. We're gonna go over here now. It's gonna be great. Also, there will be a sticker with your name on it, should you want one, but you need to pass out because it's past your bedtime. Dude, good night, man. Thank you so much for hanging out. It is definitely super, super late out here. I am super excited about a sticker. If it has a squirrel or a fedora or a unicorn or anything purple in it, I will be like, and it's gonna be amazing. Your favorite was Kenan and Kel. Dude, Kenan and Kel was hilarious. Oh my god. Also, their comedy, all growed up, is like amazing. I literally didn't realize that they would like blow up the way that they did on like Saturday Night Live and all that jazz, but that is amazing. I know what you were doing in your 20s. Oh, dear God. Okay, I'm very frightened. I'm very frightened right now. This feels very much like an I know what you did last summer moment, and I'm like deeply concerned. I'm like, oh, dear God, are there going to be pictures on the internet and in like an OnlyFans called I know what Carmen did in her 20s? Because I'm very scared. So many stories to tell. Yeah, no stories. There were no stories. No stories in my 20s. I did nothing. I was a flippin' angel. I was such a lovely, lovely, adorable individual who caused no trouble ever at all. Completely just delightful person. Yeah, that's what that is. Who else at had a crush on Topanga? Dude, literally everyone had a crush on Topanga. Or, like, they're lying. Like, I don't even swing that way, and I had a crush on Topanga. Because, like, she was the awesome. Like, she was so sassy, so smart, so amazing. I was like, I either have a crush on Topanga or I want to be Topanga when I grow up, but, like, both ways, this is like, it's Topanga. Like, and she had a boyfriend who, like, literally had, like, a whole, like, voice sound thing going on that, like, he used. He was all like, Topanga! And it was all like, why can't, like, this sounds like something that people should just aspire to, is having, like, a boyfriend that does weird sound effects with your name. I was really disappointed to find out that that isn't actually a thing that normally occurs. So there's that, but, like, you know, Topanga. Right? Exactly. His next stream will be filled with feet comments. He brought that on himself. I don't even feel bad about that. I'm gonna pin that because I literally do not even feel bad about that. It won't let me share to Intense's page. I mean, he probably disabled it as soon as the feet showed up. I'll be 100% honest. He probably disabled that as soon as my feet showed up on the camera, because he is terrified of feet issues. So 100% that is what happened. Oh, I'm about to die. I got so distracted by Topanga and Corey that, like, I'm literally about to die, like, right now. Oh, that's so sad. I just died. My little Cthulhu creature just, like, died. We're gonna have to restart this and, like, try not to die the next time. Y'all are distracting me with Topanga and feet. So, it's your fault that I died, just so you know. It's 1000% your fault that I died. Because I refuse to take responsibility for myself. So there. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about this situation. Dang it, there's no merchants here. This is a problem. Ah. All right. So, wow, what a jerk. Yeah, no, he literally fled. He was like, oh my God, you totally do not have bare feet, and called me out on it, and then literally fled the second the feet showed up, and now he's going to pretend like that didn't happen. 1000% he's going to pretend that that did not happen. I'll betcha he's going to pretend that that didn't happen. And he made some bad choices challenging me on that. Like, he just did. I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, you made some choices and people tried to warn you, and, like, you didn't listen. I mean, it's not my fault. It's not my fault you didn't listen. It's not my fault. It's not my fault you didn't listen. It isn't. Sorry. Poor thing. Poor thing. I want to feel bad, but I don't. Actually, no, I don't want to feel bad. I am actually very, very, very amused by all of this. Honest, if I'm 100% honest with you, I'm very amused by all of it. Oh my God. So, explain Topanga to me. Which show is she from? Okay, so oh, yes. Darren, with the win. Boy Meets World, Sheppy. She's also in the new series that was rebooted called Girl Meets World, which is with Corey and Topanga's daughter. It debuted around the same time as Fuller House, which is surrounding the children of Full House having children, because it turns out that we are really effing loud. We are old and loud. I'm really effing loud, but we are really effing old. And now the childhood people that we were watching, who were like little tweeny boppers, are now having their own children, and their experience being like parents with children is now the new sitcom. Which is also what happened with the new Superman, where Superman is like a millennial with teenage boys who are all emo and going through puberty, and it's terrifying. And have you noticed that puberty is significantly more terrifying to watch when you are a 30-year-old, like, watching it, versus, like, when you are a teenager being all like, yes, I totally relate to this, and you're like, oh my God, why are these train wrecks happening? And, like, why are you making these are choices? These are choices? Why? Why are these choices? I don't understand. You'll put it in Intense's Discord tent in your Discord. Oh, dope! Intense does have a whole tent in your Discord, and I have a nest. I like my nest. I'm gonna put like little scraps of cloth and like some of my wigs and like all kinds of cool little things so it's nice and cozy. I'll bring my giant dragon in there. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. I love my little squirrel nest. It's such a good choice. It's such a good choice. You can't forget Family Matters. Oh my god, you cannot forget Family Matters. Like, Family Matters was amazing. It was so, so good. Did I do that? Did I do that? I don't know. I'm terrible at, I gotta get better at my Steve Urkel. I gotta get better at my Steve Urkel. But, you know, it is very, very hard to, copy what is it? Jameel White? It's very hard to cut. Like, Steve Urkel was a masterpiece. A masterpiece. So good. Jaleel White. That's what it is. Jaleel White. I got Jamila from The Good Place and Jaleel White, and smashed them into a person because they're both beautiful humans who I just absolutely love, and got myself all, just messed up. I forgot Full House. I did not forget Full House. They remade Full House into Fuller House. DJ has kids. It's concerning. And, oh my god, so rude. May I just say. It's his week. Oh my god, I heard that. I heard that he was literally has that going on now. I heard that he had that going on. That is amazing. Actually, we're gonna switch this out for this, and dang it. Okay. Fine. We're going to do this instead. We're just going to sacrifice the thing because I want to be able to potentially get to the thing. A Vision of Danger. Oh, shoot. So this is the big boss man that I'm about to face. They did a major update to Backpack Hero, by the way, in case any of you actually cared about the game that I was playing instead of 80s sitcoms that I'm obsessed with. Which, let's just be honest, 80 sitcoms that I'm obsessed with is way more is hilarity ensues inevitably, right? So 80 sitcoms that I'm obsessed with. I'm so obsessed with 80 sitcoms, you don't even understand. It's a serious problem. There should be a group for that. There should really be a group for that. You were never into Full House or Boy Meets World? Barney Miller, yeah. That might be a little bit of a generational thing, because I definitely grew up with Full House and Boy Meets World, but then Cheers, Three's Company, those guys were Nick at Night, so it was the afternoon TV versus the doing homework TV, which also included Star Trek Voyager. Star Trek Voyager was also one of the 2 a.m. I'm doing homework things. Also, Harry Potter reruns played a lot during that time, which is how I accidentally ended up turning in a paper to one of my European history teachers in high school saying that something about Harry Potter and Voldemort crossing the magical line instead of the Maginot line is about World War I and Hitler and the Maginot Line, and instead somehow Voldemort made it in there. Still not entirely sure how I passed that class. It was deeply concerning, in all honesty. It was deeply, deeply concerning. It was a terrible paper. Terrible paper. I would not have passed me. But, mistakes were probably made. Mistakes were really probably made. I'm gonna roll the dice and say that this is a cool door to maybe go into. And then we're gonna go attacky thisy guy and see what happens. Okay, so this guy's cowardly, so we're gonna go attacky this guy first. And see what happens. The father in Family Matters was the police in Die Hard. Yeah, he was. He was actually in a ton of really cool stuff, but like I didn't realize it until later on, which is really, really cool. Remember the song called Forever? I do not remember that song. What is that song? Oh, your sisters watched them? You were in your room watching Star Trek? Dude, heck yeah, Star Trek. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Incidentally, the Orville is on Disney Plus. Like, stop what you're doing now. The Orville is on Disney Plus. I just found out. I might have been binging. It's delightful, and I love it. And I cannot believe that I let, not knowing what streaming service I could do to like get access to it stand in the way of me watching it, because it is delightful. So good. Incidentally, along the lines of like delightful and so good, did y'all know that what's it called? What's it called? The She-Hulk. She-Hulk is on now. She-Hulk apparently debuts now-ish? Ish? Yeah, She-Hulk debuts now-ish, which I'm very excited about. When Uncle Jesse and Rebecca got married on Full House, from Full House, but actually by the Beach Boys, yes, Jesse and Rebecca, they got married on the beach, and then what's his nuts from Dream Street also, or no, then Becky ended up on Summerland with the kid from Dream Street, and then she was part of the scandal about paying for SAT scores or something. Like, it's a whole saga, which is very, very interesting. And also, how does John Stamos still have all his hair? I don't understand. It's like a miracle of science. It really is. He was on that new Disney show, oh gosh, with the basketball coach from Wisconsin who ends up at a girls' prep school. So good. Like, shockingly good. Like, it should not actually have been that good, like, at all. Honestly, as a show. Like, it should not have been that good at all as a show, given the premise. But it's so good, and his hair is, like, flawless. And his face. Like, it's like he, like, cryogenically froze, like, his face. I'm like, I don't even know. I don't even know. Followage. Oh my gosh, Stephanie, thank you so much for the 255 days of followage. I appreciate you. Squirrel life. Heck yeah, yo. Oh my gosh. Stephanie, thank you so much for sharing the stream. I super, super appreciate that. You bring my heck yeah, yo. Badger Booty Buggy. The song Forever is their song. I didn't realize that. He was also the teacher. He was also a teacher in Glee. John Stamos was a teacher in Glee? How did I not know this? Oh my God. I feel like so out of the loop right now. That is amazing. I literally did not know that John Stamos was a teacher in Glee. I don't know how I missed that. That is amazing. And I kind of need to rewatch Glee now. Mostly because Glee was adorable and I really enjoyed it. So I kind of need to rewatch it now. That is wild. I 100% did not realize that at all. I did not realize that at all. So that's really cool. He was? I legit did not know that. I apparently did not pay adequate attention to Glee at all. Glee is a really good show. Oh my God. Dude, Kurt is my bae. Kurt is 100% my bae. Loved him. He was so adorable. He was such a sweet kid. Such a sweet kid. Glenn, thank you so much for the holy cannoli, 514 days of followage. I haven't seen a number that high in like, holy smokes, man. Thank you so much for the 514 days of followage with like the massive followage flex, dude. Squirrel. Yeah, yo. Yeah, Squirrel Squad. Yeah, he was. Glee is a good show. Glee was a really good show. Nate, thank you so much for the 292 days of followage, which is like, holy smoke. We're like barking up 300 days. That is crazy, y'all. That is crazy. Thank you so much for hanging out in the Squirrel Squad for 292 days. I super appreciate you. Heck yeah. Yeah, yeah. He dated the counselor and he was a dentist, and also he taught at the school before she married Matthew Morrison's character. Oh, I didn't realize that. That's cool. Honestly, he's like really good in the new Disney show where he's the basketball coach and he's dating the drama teacher, and his daughter is like totally like teaching him how to be like a human person because he has kind of anger issues and stuff. Like, it's actually a really, really good show, and it has the like main Cylon that Gaius Baltar was like obsessed with in Battlestar Galactica. She's the wife of like a corrupt businessman dude who is like the pilot dude, like one of the Adamas. He was like the younger Adama from Battlestar Galactica. So you got the Battlestar Galactica thing going on, and it's the drama, and then the young girls, and then the influencer stuff. And it's like, it's all very dramatic, but like in a wholesome way instead of like an East Los High way or like a Degrassi way. And I am sharing way too much of my experiences with teen drama shows then is really beneficial for my sense of dignity, so I should maybe consider stopping. But we all know I have no filter, so let's just forget about it. We should watch Glee in Discord. Dude, we should totally watch Glee in Discord. That would be so much fun. I loved the episode where it turns out that Idina Menzel, aka Elsa, aka Maureen, is actually secretly what's-her-nuts' like mom. Like, that wasn't Leah Michelle's mom. Like, that was like, oh my god, I literally am losing my mind here. Like, I'm losing my mind. Oh my god. 5? Yes, Cylon 5. Exactly. Cylon 5. Trisha Helfer, who is amazeballs. Like, she is so cool. Like, I love her. If she is at a Comic-Con, I will be there. I will be there. I do not care what I need to do. I will be there. If Trisha Helfer is at a Comic-Con, I will be there. And I will figure out how to make that red dress from the commercials. Like, I don't even care. I will figure it out. Like, I don't even know how to do it, but I will figure it out. Because, oh my god. Like, Battlestar Galactica was so good. Caprica? I was into Caprica for like a minute. But like I was into the whole thing of like... Because, like, Battlestar Galactica is a society that is literally already completely unraveled, right? But Caprica is where you get to see the unraveling happen. You get to see the descent into madness, which was super interesting. But I am not so good with, like, graphic depictions of violence and blood and that kind of stuff. So, like, I loved Caprica. I loved the concept, but it got to be a little bit too gory for me. So I ended up not finishing it because it was a lot of blood and like, snapping of limbs and mechanical things that like got a little bit rough to watch. So like, I love the concept. I want to go back to it, but it was a lot of violence for me to handle at the time. Why are we not talking about Then We season of Bluey? Bluey? Wait, what? What is going on? I am not tracking with you, Glenn. I need you to clarify a little bit because I think I might be out of the loop on something or I'm reading it wrong. Caprica is great. Dude, Caprica is really good. And like the Adama, the dude who played Adama is just a phenomenal actor. The dude who played the Caprica dad dude, like just such a like it had just a phenomenal cast who I love and everything they do. And they are so good. Like, oh, it was so amazing. They were such a it was such a good cast and such a rich storyline, and I really want to go back to that because it was really good. Um oh yeah, don't get me started on Degrassi. You own all the seasons. Dude, Degrassi? Honestly, for like a teen drama, Degrassi is legit kind of amazing. Like they did some truly interesting things with Degrassi. Like they actually like people will sit there and like they will, make fun of like teen dramas, like blah blah blah, whatever. And I mean, Degrassi was on it, like Degrassi just did things in such an interesting way. Like they really went into topics that are considered really taboo in society in a way that was just very clever and very incisive that I really appreciated. Like Degrassi did some really flipping cool ass things. It really did. The new. Why are we talking? Why are we not talking about Then We season of the new? I'm still confused. Sounds like a soap opera. Degrassi is a little bit like a soap opera for teenagers. Like a little bit. It is actually. It was crazy because Adina and Rachel look so much like, dude, yes! They look so much alike, and they're like, their belting song qualities are so similar. Like it was terrifying. Like I 100% believed that she was Rachel's mom. Like it was insane. It was so good. You loved BSG and Caprica. You want the U87 endoskeleton and the creation of the Cylons. Dude, the creation of the Cylons is so flippant interesting. Like it is such an interesting I guess I don't know, concept? I don't think concept. Oh, really? That's BS. Concept isn't quite the right word. I'm about to die, I'm pretty sure. I don't know math very well, but I'm pretty sure I'm about to die. But like it was so interesting how the Cylons really started as this thing from like this just like distraught and grief-stricken father who was just trying to like find a way to find his daughter, right? And then it turns into this thing that deals 4 damage versus 5 damage. Yikes. I'm about to die. It's fine. Yep, I died. My little Cthulhu mouse just died. That's so sad. But like just the concept of like how it started with just this pure like grief-stricken thing that turned into like something that threatened the entire world is like just fascinating. Fascinating to see. Hey yo! Oh my gosh, Sarah! Sarah! Oh my gosh, hi! I missed your face! Thank you so much for liking the stream, and thank you so much for sharing the stream, girl. You rock my socks off. I appreciate you! Okay. Hi! Yeah, yo! Sarah! Hi! I missed your face, girl. I think I might be taking your advice on what to do for my birthday in terms of like Stardew Live, because I love me some Stardew. JB, welcome in. Thank you so much for the 50 stars, dude. I super appreciate that. You come. Okay. Heck yeah, yo. JB, thank you so much for the like. I really appreciate you. Guess what time it is? It's Morphin time! Dragon Zord! Yeah, it is Morphin time. I cannot wait. Incidentally, y'all, if you are new to the stream, I am doing a special Power Rangers cost stream When I hit, I think it's when I hit 400 followers, we're going to do a special costume as the Pink Ranger. So if you are new and you like shenanigans and just weird general noises and weird stuff, like definitely hit that like and follow and get us closer to that Pink Power Rangers costume, because that is going to be a fun time. It's morphin' time, y'all. It was a religious war. Wars are always bloody. Dude, yes. 100% agree. Like the war pieces were not the challenges that got me. It was those pieces where when the teenage kid was in the robot and accidentally killing people because she didn't understand how her limbs worked or how like the mechanics of her body worked. Like that was the stuff that was like really hard for me to watch. That stuff where she was accidentally causing a lot of pain and death to people. Like that stuff it's so tragic and hard to watch, I feel like. So that was the pieces that was more challenging to do, I think. A new kid show. The new kid show is Blues? Google it. I will definitely Google that. You watch it with your daughter? Holy cannoli. Not gonna lie, it's a little cray to me that like we are old enough and at an age where like you have kids. The last couple years have been kind of a blur, so I'm still kind of like, oh my god, wait, what? I'll definitely have to check that out because that sounds really, really cool. So I will definitely have to check that out. Beautiful Trouble, lovely Sarah, hi girl, I miss your face. Degrassi, TNG, BSG, Caprica, all Canadian shows. Heck yeah, they are. Did you know that my favorite singer is also Canadian? And no, it is not Justin Bieber. Oh my god, Radio Free Roscoe? Radio Free Roscoe was life. Oh my god. I was like, I'm so flippin' here for Radio Free Roscoe. That was so good. The Stargate show, dude, Stargate, also amazing. I also saw a really cool, like, medical drama with the dude from the Stargate show and also the mom of Kal-El from like one of the Superman shows, but she was also in I think Once Upon a Time, and like it was so good. It was a weird medical drama where she saw the ghost of her dead husband. It was amazing. It was so good. So weird. I loved it. Very, very sci-fi, which is amazing. Stargate SG-1. Oh my god. I need to rewatch Stargate SG-1 so badly. So badly. Oh my god. It's so good. Origin story, military robot the military robot with the daughter, like the daughter's brain installed into it. Like, dude, I loved it. Like, I loved Caprica. It was so flippin' interesting. But like, it was so challenging to watch this kid who was in a military grade robot that did not understand her own strength, like being traumatized while also murdering people because she didn't understand what she was doing, and then like further traumatizing herself, and then like going into this cyber world that didn't really like it was so good and so smart and so interesting, but so hard to watch this poor, scared kid accidentally killing people because she was in this military robot body. You know? It was like, it was so hard. Like, it was just heartbreaking, you know? Darren, thank you so much for the 93 days of followage. I super appreciate you. Michael is giggling so hard with your unicorns. Oh my god, I love Michael. Michael, do you want some unicorns, Michael? I feel like Michael wants some unicorns, and Michael is my special favorite, so Michael can request unicorns literally whenever he wants on command. So, Michael, unicorns for Michael. Unicorns for Michael. Does anyone know of Mike Hawk Ers? I don't know. I'm a little bit confused. I feel like that's a trap. I don't know how it's a trap, but I feel like it's a trap. And I'm very confused about how it's a trap. So I'm not going to revisit it. But thank you so much for the like, Chris. I super appreciate you. You're a big fan of Doctor Who. You can't choose between David Tennant and Matt Smith. Dude, I love David and Matt. Although I also love Jodie, and I love some of the storylines they did with Peter. I'll be honest, like the doctors, like I love all of them in their own unique way. My favorite companion, though, hands down, Donna Noble. So good. Donna Noble was just brilliant. She was amazing. And like, I cannot tell you how much I am just so excited that Donna, or at least Catherine Tate and David Tennant are going to be back for the 60th anniversary. Like, I'm so excited about that. You found that part funny? I mean, that's fair. I mean, we all like look at things in different ways. I personally was like, oh my God, this is like kind of hard to watch. That was my personal take on it. But like, you know, you never know. Has anyone seen the hug reaction? Dude, I do have a hug reaction. It's this. Hugs! Hugs! We love hugs. Hey, David, welcome in. Thank you so much for liking the stream. I appreciate you, fam. Pee-wee's Playhouse? Aw. Oh my God, Pee-wee's Playhouse is adorable. What's up with the headset? I don't know, man. This is just like a headset that I got, I think, when I got my gaming rig. So I don't know. It was just what I got with it. So it's weird. But I got a unicorn. It's so cute. It's got flowers. I like it. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Dude, Buffy! Buffy was what it was about. Angel was better, though. I agree. I feel like Angel was executed better. Buffy kind of relied on the whole, like, waifish teenage super Wonder Girl thingy. Also, Gina Torres was an angel, and anything with Gina Torres is automatically like elevated 10 points in my opinion, because she is a goddess. Like, she's amazing. She's so amazing. When you look at your profile picture, take a close look at the cover photo, the one across the page. I will do that. Oh my gosh. Wow. Apparently I've been kind of loud. That's very exciting for me. Clearly I should get some, like, throat lozenges or something. I don't know. Capaldi was interesting. Donna was great. You heard they were going to be back. Tennant and Capaldi for you? Dude, Tennant and Capaldi were just brilliant. And honestly, Missy as the master wasn't just incredible. Michelle Gomez is just, like, she is such a brilliant actress. Like, I love her. She is, like, she is almost a force of nature with what she does. Also, incidentally, did you know that Commodore Norrington from the Pirates of the Caribbean series is married to Missy from Doctor Who? Because, oh my God, I did not know that. And it's amazing. They are brilliant. They're both brilliant, brilliant actors. Hashtag power couple much? Like, seriously. Oh, they were so good. Oh, Schneikes, what do I want to do here? Because I gotta choose. Do I want the cauldron or the shield? I'm gonna take the cauldron, because let's just be honest. I'm the lead witch in charge. And I'm gonna take that. Double toil and trouble. That's what we're gonna go with. Double toil and trouble. And it's totally gonna work. It's gonna be amazing. Capaldi was interesting. Donna was great. You heard they're gonna be back together with Very Cool. Dude, oh my God. Okay, so I'm like obsessed with the Shakespeare play Much Ado About Nothing. Like I've seen like every time I come across a new production about of Much Ado About Nothing, like I will buy it immediately. Like I literally have zero willpower to resist a new production of Much Ado About Nothing. It's the same thing with like Pride and Prejudice. If I encounter Pride and Prejudice or Much Ado About Nothing adaptations in the wild, I will buy them. I have zero willpower to resist that. It is gonna happen. Like, just let it happen kind of thing, right? And there is just an amazing adaptation of Much Ado About Nothing where David Tennant plays Benedict and he has a like Shirley Temple blonde wig and a Miss Piggy mask and like a denim skirt on at the masquerade ball. And it is seared in my memory. We'll put it that way. The image of David Tennant in a Shirley Temple wig with a Miss Piggy mask and a very, very short denim skirt. Like, like, very short is seared in my mind. And I cannot decide if it is in a good way or a bad way, but it is there. And it will, like, I will remember it probably until the day I die. Because you can't forget something like that. It was something. But, I mean, David Tennant and Catherine Tate and Much Ado About Nothing was... It was very much something else, and I very, very recommend it because it was something. Andy, welcome, and thank you so much for the laughy face. I'm assuming the laughy face is in response to the image of David Tennant and the Shirley Temple with the piggy face, and the very short skirt. Like, I'm surprised we did not see other things happening in that skirt, to be honest. The emotions that that Tennant could express were crazy. Dude, David Tennant is such a phenomenal, gifted actor. Like, the stuff that he does, in his show, like, in his depictions of characters is honestly, truly, like, it's really, honestly amazing what he does, with his acting. Like, him as Killmonger versus Broadchurch versus Harry Potter versus Doctor Who. Like, he is such a gifted actor. And also, in case you haven't seen the meme, he is the Doctor Who fan who gave Peter Davison his weirdest gift as a Doctor Who fan. A grandchild. Crazy! Brilliant. Yes. Missy was amazing. Missy was so nice. Missy just slayed. The whole say something nice thing had you in hysterics. Dude, it was so good. It was so good. Oh my god, I loved that so much. House of the Dragon premieres this weekend. You watching it? Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. Honestly, right now, I'm a little bit more excited about She-Hulk, which is also premiering. I believe She-Hulk actually is premiering right now, so there is a non-0% chance that I will choose to be just a little bit irresponsible and might perhaps choose to watch She-Hulk instead of going to bed after I wrap up this stream, even though it is already way past my bedtime because I am a old lady who is grumpy pants and likes the sleepy times. But oh my god, I really got to do it. The movie Get Over It that has Kirsten Dunst, they were doing a play on Much Ado About Nothing. Dude, yes! I remember that! And 10 Things I Hate About You was a play on Taming of the Shrew. Dude, Okay, so like I'm a giant, like my secret weakness is Shakespeare remakes. Like I am so obsessed with Shakespeare remakes. Like if there is a Shakespeare remake and you were like, "Oh my God, you got to see this." Like I am there. Like I don't even like Romeo and Juliet, but if you're like John Leguizamo, I'm like I'm in. Like I'm such a fan. I was gonna use a different word, but we're gonna PG that. I'm such a fan of Shakespeare remakes. You don't even know. Oh my God. Like I'm obsessed with them to probably an unhealthy degree. Like even oh my God, Elizabeth Taylor's version of Taming of the Shrew, just brilliant. Would not fly in current day. Like Heath Ledger's version and 10 Things I Hate About You, much better adaptation for where we are at in society now. But like Elizabeth Taylor as Kate, oh, just sublime. Like she was so good. I appreciated her take so much. Like I'm such a little freaky nerd. It's not even funny. You watch, dude, of course I watched Sandman. I'm like obsessed with Sandman. It was so good. But he was so flippin' whiny and petty. Like he's gonna be the new Kermit the Frog meme when it comes to pettiness. He is so petty. He was so petty that he like stayed in a cage for an extra 100 years because he was unwilling to say like, I won't kill you. Like that's like the pettiest petty that ever did petty. Like, Tom Petty move over. Sandman about to take over. It was amazing. I was so here for it. Um, oh, it was so good. So good. Sandman was amazing. And also, the actress who plays Death was so spot on. Like, I love that actress so much. And the way that she played Death in this, like, humorous, compassionate, sardonic way was just brilliant. Like I can like it was so like I literally cannot imagine someone playing Death in that role any better. Like she was so good. She was so on point. It was like honestly, I feel like her death was in a lot of ways on par with like Chris Evans as Captain America. It was just iconic. Like she discovered depths of the character that like she added depths to the character that didn't exist before she played it. And that's the kind of thing that's just like when an actor does that, when an actor makes the character more real than it was before, like that is something that doesn't happen a lot. Like it was, oh God, it was so good. It was so good. And she wasn't even there for that often. Like she was like compared to the grand scheme of you know what was there like she wasn't there that often and it was so brilliant. It really was. I was so impressed. Um Crack. That was a bad choice. I made poor choices there. I should have made better choices. Um let's not speak of this. I'm about to die again. It's fine. It's fine. You sent me a picture of what you found in Walmart yesterday. Ooh! I like shinies from Walmart. It's in Discord. Excellent. I will definitely check out the Discord before I go to sleep tonight because I love me some cool Discord stuff. Left. Okay. Left means that away. Pretty sure. Like 90% sure. do this. Is there... Should I get the key? You know what? We're gonna forego that. We're gonna get the key. That's what we're gonna do. That I feel like that's more likely to have some cool stuff for me, so I'm gonna get the key instead. I'm still probably gonna die pretty quickly here because I made some very poor choices, but it's fine. There we go. All right, let's roll over here now. See what we can find. Sandman was terrific. They stayed true to the comic book. I heard that. Well, and I also thought that Neil Gaiman was actually involved in the development of the show, which I think is so important. I mean, it's one of the things that made Good Omens just so tremendous was honestly Neil Gaiman's input into the show. Like, I think he actually wrote additional scenes into Good Omens, into the story of Good Omens, and in a lot of ways the show not only adapted what was in the book but added to the mythology of Good Omens, which is like, that's not something that you see in a lot of shows. Like, it was absolutely tremendous. Like, it was so brilliantly done. And I mean, I love Terry Pratchett. He is such a gifted storyteller, and he adds such a beautiful like levity to serious topics that is amazing. And the way that Neil Gaiman was able to add to the story of Good Omens that stayed true not just to like his story, but the story that Pratchett was telling was like so incredible. It was so good. Like it was truly something that was taking the characters and the story and everything to a whole new level, and I absolutely adored it. Oh, you don't want any new stuff? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I don't care. We're fine. It's fine. You predicted Death miniseries just like they did with her in the comics. Dude, that would be amazing. I was also like, so the other thing that I was looking at was I don't know. Did you see the stuff with I was like looking into, because Lucifer, the TV show, was originally based off of the Sandman character Lucifer. So I was like doing a little bit of a Google dive to see like what are the parallels there, and it's super interesting to like contrast the Tom Ellis Lucifer with the Gwendolyn Christie Lucifer and how they're playing it. And it's interesting to kind of consider how Lucifer evolved in his own TV show in such an interesting way. And I would love to see the same with Death, because I adore that actress so much. She is just truly such a talented and gifted person. I would love to see more of her. Sean, thank you so much for liking the stream. Welcome in, dude. I appreciate you coming by and hanging out. Oh gosh, y'all, I may have to end this stream pretty soon here, because I'm starting to lose my voice just a little bit. Allergies getting to me. So that, but only gonna say two names: Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure. Heck yeah, original TED Talk, and it was most excellent. Heck yeah. Oh my god, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure was like the best. I loved that. It was such a good show. It was such a good, it was so good. Keanu Reeves really did some very interesting things when he was younger. It was very cool. He was, yes. Yeah, it was. You half expected to see Tom Ellis show up. Dude, same. I like kind of thought Tom Ellis might show up, but I like read an article with that was a interview with Neil Gaiman. And, oh, Wayne's World. Oh, we're talking about Wayne's World. Sorry. I like totally missed that. It just like flew over my head as if I didn't have a unicorn to stab it with. Um, Wayne's World is also amazing. I'm about Wayne's World. But Tom Ellis, so I actually read that they briefly considered Tom Ellis, but that the way that Lucifer evolved in that TV show, like Tom Ellis created such a character that was like flawed but like lovable, and they were like, that's not the Lucifer that exists in the Sandman world. Like he evolved into this other creature that doesn't belong there anymore. And I thought that was really really interesting how they framed that. So I was definitely interested, in how they did that, because that was an interesting dynamic when you have, yeah, no, like I still wanted Tom Ellis to have like a random ass cameo for no other reason than he was Lucifer in the other show, like not as Lucifer, but maybe as just like a Duke of Hell, like that would have been cool. I would have liked to see Lucifer as that, because that would have been amazing. Um, and so interesting because, oh my God, Tom Ellis is so talented. It's ridiculous. He's so talented, it's ridiculous. And his character was just so interesting. Oh my God. I loved it. I did. I loved that character. It was such a good character. God, I'm such a nerd. Sorry, I'm such a nerd. It's ridiculous. Ooh, not the spinny wheel. I don't want to do the spinny wheel. Are there any... Ah, dang it. There aren't any, there are not any dudesies for me to, barter with. That makes me a little bit sad. But okay, we'll do this and see what we can do here. Or I might die. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's do this here. I definitely cannot afford to get rid of... I gotta get some block going on because I gotta protect myself. I'm about to die if I don't get my life together. I don't want to die before I get my life together. So let's try to do this game here, shall we? 17, that should be good. Alright, there we go. Nerds and Geeks Unite! Heck yeah, Nerds and Geeks Unite! Oh my God, oh my God. Okay, Sheppy, I need you to go to YouTube and I need you to Google Geek and Gamer Girls. It is one of my 2 theme songs in my head. So Geek and Gamer Girls and Do You Want to Date My Avatar are like my 2 theme songs. So like you gotta check them out because they're like some Felicia Day amazeballs, and I love them a little bit. So you should check them out because I'm totally not a weird nerd creature person thing at all. That's not who I am at all. Anyone who says that I was on Scholastic Bowl or Quiz Bowl in high school is clearly lying. I never would have been involved in Quiz Bowl. I'm like way too cool for that, obviously. Shenanigans. You'll check them out also. Dude, seriously, I love Geeking Gamer Girls and like Do You Want to Date My Avatar? 100%. I have it in the plans to do a cosplay of Felicia Day's character from Do You Want to Date My Avatar at some point. It's so good. Like, Felicia Day is also just amazing. So, like, I may or may not just be a little bit of a Felicia Day fangirl, too. So, there's that also to take into consideration when considering my ridiculousness, to be fair. I like that guy. Oh man, that's a freeze. That's annoying. Okay, let's see how we can organize this a little bit. I definitely do want like that stuff going on here. But I need, it's gonna add +1 to damage. This adds +4 to weapons that are 2 spaces away. Both of Jason weapons get +1 damage. Keep guys here. Add in this guy. Add in this guy. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Jeff Matrix and Jeff Motrick, thank you so much for the double lark. I appreciate you. Felicia Day, right? Dude, Felicia Day, yes. She is like amazing and awesome. Like she is like, I don't know, the nerd girl queen or some nonsense. Like I don't even know. It's awesome sauce, but I love the stuff that she does. Lindsay, welcome in. Thank you so much for loving the stream. I appreciate you, girl. How you doing today? Let's see what we can do here. Oh, a curse? Really? Fine. Whatever. That's gonna add that. That'll hopefully help. Hello from way up north. Dude, how is hanging out with your mom? Are you making pierogies? I really hope you're making pierogies because it makes me really happy to think about you making pierogies. If I'm 100% honest with you, I really just want to think about you making pierogies because it sounds super tasty. Yes, she is. Dude, yes. Felicia Day 100% is like Queen of the Nerds. Like she just like it's just true. Everybody knows it. We should just all accept it. Excellent. And that 6 damage. Yikes. It has a couple buffs on it that I did not realize I buffed it so much. Excellent. All right, let's see here. Check out what we get. Not gonna actually good. That adds 6 spikes to self untake damage, which is very helpful. This adds extra health. That's super helpful. So we're gonna do that. Let's check out what this is too. Spin the wheel. Let's see if we get something cool spinning the wheel. No pierogies, but I thought pierogies were essential to life. I'm like 90% sure that pierogies are life. Is that not accurate? Because like I thought it was. I thought it was accurate that pierogies were life. And now I'm very disappointed to learn that maybe it is not. Are you like, I think you might be crushing my soul a little bit by telling me that the pierogies are not life. Maybe. It's entirely possible anyways. I do. We'll do that. Okay. That being said, it is super, super late. I've definitely stayed on a little bit later than I planned to, so I am gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream, and I'm gonna go ahead and save the game once I get into this empty room over here. So we are gonna wrap up and send y'all out on a raid. So let's go ahead and see what cool things are out there. Oh, you've seen this before? Awesome. Dude, right? It's such a good song. Gamer Girl and Country Boy? Dude. I gotta check. I'm gonna Google that. Let me actually write that down. Gamer Girl Country Boy. I'm gonna Google that pretty soon here. All right, so our choices for this evening are SnowRunner or Farm Sim. What y'all feeling? Do you want some SnowRunner or are you feeling some Farm Sim? What are you thinking? What feels exciting and cool and fun and peachy keen and groovy to you? Farm Sim or some SnowRunner? Both are some super, super awesome streamers that we've rated before. They're amazing, amazing people. Super love them. They're awesome. So, what you thinking? Some SnowRunner or some Farm Sim? What feels awesome to you for the rest of your evening? I appreciate y'all hanging out with me this evening and like chilling and talking about nerd stuff and TV shows and like shenanigans, because it has been an awesome night. But what are y'all feeling for the remainder for your evening? I'll come join you for a little while, and then it is time for me to turn into a large orange gourd. And to give my voice a rest, because it turns out apparently I've been talking a little loud. Whoopsies. Hopefully my neighbors don't complain. Yikes. Any thoughts? Otherwise I will just roll my lovely purple die and we will see. So, evens will be Farm Sim. Odds will be SnowRunner. I got my D20 here. So we'll see here. Evens or odd? Let's check it out. What are we gonna do? Evens or Farm Sim, odds or SnowRunner? We got a 7. So we are going to roll over to some SnowRunner. We're going to check out. It is Happy Hippie Games. He is amazing. We love him. He makes the best beef jerky in town. So let's roll in there, show him some love, and have an awesome rest of our nights. I hope y'all have an amazing evening, and hope y'all take some care, and I will see you later this week. I'm probably gonna do like a costume for my birthday, cause like woot woot birthday. And I will see y'all for that too. So let's roll over, show Happy Hippie some love. We love him. He's awesome sauce. And I will see you in there in just a moment. Bye guys. Bye. Bye bye. Believe me, I tried.